Audio. Rolling. Good evening, guys. This is Immortals Showdown's Grand Finals. Team Peak versus R2R. And here we go with the first match of the best of 3 round. And Team Peak is having the first pick here. R2R goes for the second pick. The server is going to be Bengal. And let's see how they're going to do. R2R is on a win streak, same as Peak. And they have been dominating. Both the teams have been dominating their opponents from day one.
Come on, Dexter.
And
It's our showtime.
this is day 3. Let's see how do they perform. We see a Hilda ban coming from Peak, so they are not going for a Hilda first pick. Okay, right. And we see a Claude ban from R2R. They really don't want to have that late game coming up from Peak. They don't want to extend the game towards the late, I hope. Let's see what's going to be the second pick. Second ban coming from. Okay, it's a Bakshia. Okay, pretty good. Bakshia, Hilda, pretty good early. So maybe that is the reason they're banning it.
Butterflies born by
Oh, we see a Lucian ban. Sora, Freya. Both these heroes are going to be open. Let's see what it is going to be. The YZ will be remaining open. Okay, we see a carry ban. So we have Sora and Freya. Whatever you ban, we will be seeing the other one. Okay, the Sora and the Freya both are open right now. Peak. Are you going for the Sora pick? Okay, they go for the Freya pick. Okay. Here we see start of the month with the Freya Starlight with the first match in Immortal Showdown. It will be interesting to see how this Freya is going to perform and if R2R has any strategy to counter the Freya right now. Okay, here comes the pick off from the Kaja. Suppression with the Farsa. Okay, with the Farsa. Okay. Okay, that's something interesting coming up. The Farsa. They will have an early game. The Farsa and the Kaja. We see a Grok. Nice pick coming up. The Sora is still open, but both the team will be avoiding the Sora in the initial phase. And Sora is, I would say, even for the R2R, Sora is not going to work, even if they pick the Sora right now. So, but in the other hand, if Team Peak gets the Sora in the EXP, it's going to be a big issue for R2R because the CC control, even the ultimate of the Sora, even the damage in Thunder form is going to be very disadvantageous for R2R. Okay, we still don't see a Sora ban. They don't think that Sora is going to be a big issue. So what is Peak missing? Peak is missing a Hyper. Peak is missing the EXP lane. Okay, and R2R is missing a Hyper and a Golem. But okay, though. Esme is flex pick. So both the teams are maybe going towards the ban, towards the Hyper right now in the second phase. It's going to be beneficial for both the teams. Get the Hypers out in the second phase because you only got 2 bans. You will preferably not try to ban something else other than the jungle lane. And that is a good decision coming from R2R. The early game, Kimi, Fedrin, and the Rock will be annoying, even for an invader, even for any objective control. Team Peak, are you going for? They can go for something like. What could be the ban here? Okay, they go for it. They're limiting their EXP. They're limiting the EXP and the fighter pitches here. Mm-hmm. Uh, at this point, Peak is already winning in the first phase. Let's see what happens in the second phase. These are two are going to come up with a different strategy. Hmm.
I'm born
Your
with
team
talent.
is
Winnie.
Valor and
Okay.
royalty in a dead body.
Their jungles were limited, but the Queenie is going to be good with the Kaja, with the Farsa, and the Sora.
The clouds are
Please
ever
take it
shifting,
down.
but
Yeah,
this heart
Your
of
Peak
team
mine
goes
is
on with
steadfast.
the Sora, with the Freya, with the Grog, with the Leomord, with the Kimi, all our these are like all the
The
tier
champion
one or tier
spirit
two
alone
heroes here.
reigns supreme.
And looking at the draft, Team Peak has already won it. They have a control damage, scaling hero, and I think Freya, Kimi, Leomord, they're going to deal all the damage, and the CC, the control, is going to be taken down with the Grok and the Sora. So pretty perfect draft coming up from Peak. The bans were also perfect, limiting the hyper potential from coming up from R2R. R2R, let's see if the pick off strategy is going to work or not. If you take them down before the objectives, if you take them down during an objective, before any group fight is happening, before the Sora is initiating, before the Grok is initiating, then you have a pretty good chance to defeat Peak in the first match. And here we go with the first match starting Peak versus Artwire. Hmm, interesting.
welcome to Moba Legends.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed.
Hmm. In the mid lane, the lane will be slowed down with the Grox. Oh, Parsa, you're pretty mid low. Oh, Freya
First
comes in
blood.
and takes the first kill. That's great. That's great. Okay, nice rotation coming up from the Freya in the early game. And we see the Freya still trying to get a vision towards the blue buff. And Ranger will be able to take the grab. Will not. Nice one. He did take it. Hold on. I blinked my eyes for a moment, guys. Sorry. I didn't see if the Ranger got it or not. Oh, Gwynny now will be going towards the Sora. For some reason, he did not take the column. And yeah, he will go and rotate to the EXP lane for now. Hmm. The Sora might struggle in the lane for a while, but later down the line, if Leomite comes up, oh,
Red
that's
team's
a
turret
lot of
has been
damage.
slain.
That is pretty much good damage coming off from the Leomite. But in the mid lane, Gimme continues poking the enemy down, and Farsa will not have the level 4. That is some good zoning from the Grog and the Gimme in the mid lane. The Farsa is not going to have its priority met in the early game, and this is Sora getting picked off by Gwynny, but no actual impact there. Sora comes up with the ultimatics towards the Gwynny.
Team
Gwynny,
has slain.
yeah, it
Red
just
team's
cannot,
hero has been
yeah,
slain. Red
she cannot
team's hero
use her
has
second
been
skill
slain.
anymore. The team, as they're going for the red buff, the easy red buff coming up from Team Peak. In the bottom lane, Granger will try to take down a little bit of gold plate from the bottom lane, full shield. Yeah, pretty much it in the gold lane. Granger is not going to play any aggression, show any aggression towards the player right now. Would not be handy. In the mid lane, Farsa finally gets his level 4. Okay, looking back, the farm diff or farming diff is already coming up with the turtle gap and the lane freezings. Maybe the Granger is not being affected with that a lot, but yeah, the other two lanes.
Killing
They are,
spree.
we see Esme kill in the top. Off camera kill. Oh, Grog goes in with the ultimate. Leomord comes in with his
Red
ultimate
team
as
hero
well,
has been
and this
slain.
is a clean sweep towards the greenie. Okay, you need to be very careful against them. And Freya has decided to go base, to getting some damage towards the Granger from the Granger in the top lane. Sora continues to poke the Esme. He has a lot of mobility with the Thunder. I mean, he can use it pretty well because it's not having a long cooldown like the Cloud one. And in the mid lane, in the jungle, the Kaja looking bad for him, but he will survive with the second skill. Grok and Kimmy keeps annoying the enemy. Uh-huh, Leomord comes in. Parcer's ultimate is not all useful here anymore. The team just misplaced themselves there, and okay, my Esmeralda might
Mega
pay for it.
kill.
Yeah, it will. This is a bad positioning coming up from R2R.
Blue team has slain
Even the
the
decision
turtle.
of using the Parcel Ultimate, the top lane might fall here, actually. Yeah, the top lane might be falling down right now. Yeah, they are going to push the top lane. Sora, go and give some vision or go to the mid lane for the clear. You can do it if you just can go ahead. More, don't save it. I will leave it. So the bottom lane, Freya is going to be getting picked up. Okay, Gwenny missed her
Blue
second
team
skill.
turret has been
Looking bad for the
destroyed.
Gwenny. Freya will be charging inside. Gwenny, no escape. No escape,
Red
Gwenny.
team hero has
Sora
been
comes up with a
slain.
Thunder ultimate. Gwenny tries to poke. They'll take down the bottom turret though. I hope if the Gwenny would have landed the second skill, the Freya would be down by now. And Granger could have added a little bit more engaged towards that fight. If okay, Granger, that's bad. You are going to not live. Yeah,
Unstoppable.
not going to live, brother. Other side, the R2 are looking bad. The goal difference keeps increasing. He keeps forcing them
Kill.
inside, and the fire will go down as well.
Red team
Sora,
turret has been destroyed.
Sora, my boy, you that was a pick that he should have. They should have banned it, but never mind. They took the risk, and now they are going to suffer for the Sora. The early game, the late game carry, everything is totally balanced. They have the range as well from the Kimmy getting the poke damage. It's not going to. That's you cannot ignore the Kimmy's poke in the early game. And even if you try to make Radiant, it's going to be pretty hard for you until even in the early game, even if you make a Radiant, it's not going to win after Sora. Okay, the Sora comes up with the Cloud Ultimate. Sora looks low. Yep, he will be. I hope it was Kaja's ultimate that made him stop. Okay, Grok comes up with a 4-man ultimate there. Yomart will be charging
Red team
inside.
hero
Kimi
has
will
been
get a
slain.
free hit from there. Yeah, Kimi keeps free hitting. That is good. That was a good fight. 2 men down. They'll take the turtle down. By they will take the mid
Red
lane
team
as well.
turret has
So
been
it is a good
destroyed.
trade towards Team Peak because yeah, even with that a little bit of bad positioning, they are
Blue team
having an
has
early
slain
game
the
spike, and
turtle.
even with early game spike, they're going to control the map way better with early game spike. They're not going to leave that out. Looking back for Freya. Freya goes on, uses a purify, will leave the site. Yeah, yeah. Please don't give up.
Red team
Okay,
hero
Gwynny gives
has
a
been
casualty here.
slain.
Grog. The hero you just cannot avoid. The, the amount of map control the Grok is going to
Red
provide
team
in
turret
the
has
mid
been
game, in the late
destroyed.
game, you just cannot match it. The Behemoth goes in with the ultimate, but yeah, just for zoning, running for the
Red team
objective. The
turret has
objective here
been
was to take
destroyed.
down the bottom lane mid tier tower. They are successfully taking it down. Grok will not initiate anymore. Here we go. The Lord is going to be up in 60 seconds. Peak is trying to take the resources of the enemy right now. That's good decision coming up from Peak. Uh, when you have a good draft, when you have early game, mid game, and a late game draft which is secured, it's way better to keep yourself very cool. Don't put yourself in a position where you're going to make a mistake. Don't overextend. Keep yourself cool, and that's how you're going to win the game, even with a good draft. Okay. When you have a different strategy, I'm still waiting if R2R is going to show me a different strategy they're trying to play here. Uh, well, it's yet to be seen. I'm still waiting for a moment. Uh, there are few blows being exchanged in the top lane. The Lord will be up in 7 seconds. And look at how Peak will be dominating in the Lord's vision right now. So they're having a very good, as I'm already saying, they're having a very good map control here. And Peak is going to be abusing that. Mm. Yeah, a single-handed Grog can is enough to zone the
Blue team
enemy
has
out right
slain
now
the
with that
Lord.
much of goal difference, a 5k goal difference. They are trying to split top. They will not take the risk or for any more casualties, and they'll go back. They'll not push it any further ahead. We see the Lord coming from the bottom lane, and they don't want the bottom lane's inhibitor to be down without the shield. So they will keep the shield engaged, I hope. The Gwynny looks bad for the Gwynny. The map control is too good. You cannot take. You are not even safe in your own jungle right now. You have to be very
Red team's
careful
turret
because you
has
have a
been
Karja,
destroyed.
which obviously is not going to be giving you a lot of vision until you are like too aggressive in the top lane. Yeah, the shield is not going to be go down, not going to be down. The mid lane will be pushed though. They will be ignoring the Lloyd. Lloyd will be
Red team turret
taking
has
down with the
been
shield
destroyed.
himself. Shield will take it down. In the mid lane, the shield will fall or not is the question. I'm thinking not. Yeah, the Fireside will be using her ultimate and the Leomord will be cancelling it. The bottom tier tower does look dire. Looks dire in the bottom, and yeah,
Red
I
team's
think it's
base
going to be
turret has
going
been
down.
destroyed.
Sora will be suppressed by
Spree.
the Kaja here, and the Kimi will be getting a free hit. But will the Sky Passer work here or not? Is the question. Kimi. Yeah, they're going to back off after the Sora's casualty. The Queen was pretty low there, but was both the teams to clear the lanes out here. R2 are in serious need of goal right now. After the Lord, it's the goal difference increased towards 7k. Pretty pretty aggressive gameplay coming up from Peak. Uh, I think the next Lloyd is what is going to decide the game's pace now. The only way R2R is going to win this match is going to be getting a perfect suppression coming up from the Kaja and a perfect second skill coming up from the Guini, taking down the Kimi out, taking down the Freya out as well, I hope. And that is how you're going to do that. And try not to get in a set with the Sora and the Grok. Try to avoid a fight. Try to avoid an engage when these two are in your side. Because you're not going to have a vision. It's going to be different. And it's different for both the teams here. The lot is going to be up soon. Liam is taking position. The Grok will be taking position. R2R is also closing in towards the Lloyd. I think they're going to contest for it. They already have two of the inhibitors up. So, yeah, they're trying to take a vision here. Esme will be getting poked by the Kimi. Esme uses her Purify. This is bad. And she is going to be down. Yeah, she is going to be down. The Pfizer pops her ultimate here. Grok comes in with the ultimate. That's a very good ultimate coming from Grok. And the Gwynny will,
Red team hero
yeah,
has
the Gwynny
been
will go
slain.
back, I hope.
Double
Don't
kill.
die.
Blue
Okay, when he survives here, the Sora will be down low. There's a bit of over aggression, I would say. But it's okay. It's okay. They're doing their job. They're making sure that the backlines are not getting a free hit. Kimmy looking bad. Esme is trying to be more. Yeah, Esme is pretty tanky, but Sky Piercer from the Kimmy might take her down. Okay, the free is coming up from the Guinevere. Okay, never mind. The Sky Piercer is too OP right now in the Kimmy's hand. And yeah, this is the end of the first match here. Team Peak wins with 1-0, and we will go for the
Victory!
second match. It's going to be a do or die for R2R. It's going to be interesting to see will R2R going to do a comeback here or not is the question. Will they be able to make a better draft this time or not? The draft was obviously not that good as Peak, but they could have made a different approach towards a different strategy, something like that. Maybe if you would have not given the Sora, you would have a chance to take it down. Okay, let's see ahead what happens. So till then, we'll take a small break for the strategic session, and we'll come back in 5 minutes, guys. Keep rooting for your team, and all the best. I think you have to change. Oh, blue team, blue side, red side, around. No, I'm just. Okay, guys, this is the Immortals Showdowns Grand Finals match 2.
Welcome to
And
Growth
Your
Castle,
team is
we
banning.
are having
friend.
R2R's first pick. And the first band coming up from R2R is going to be Craft. And Team Peak, how are you going to draft this match? The last game, draft was really good. It was really impressive. The draftings, the Sora picks, and all. Yeah, it was a little bit of carelessness towards from coming up from R2R. They did not ban the Sora. They did not think about the Sora. So yeah, it was a little bit of bad drafting
Butterflies
towards that,
born
or
Your
for
ignorance, I
team
would say.
is
flesh,
banning.
Or maybe
guided
they were trying
by
to
lantern light.
bring up some different strategy, which we were not aware of, or which we did not understand, maybe. So let's see. Here's comes Zushin ban. So he doesn't want them to get a Zushin in the first pick. Yeah, Zushin is not going to be countered real easy right now in this meta. And she's a really annoying hero. She can be played in engage, protect, any type of composition you want. Let's see. Sir, please,
I
Hindi.
am a daughter of
Your
Northern Vale.
team is
I
banning.
swear to protect it
Okay,
till my
okay, I will
last
try, I will
breath.
try. Okay, let's make a poll. Online, we'll make a poll. We'll make a poll and let's see what do you guys think.
Fight! Fight for the
Your
ultimate
team
answer.
is banning.
We see a Hilda ban coming up from Team Peak. They don't want to. They don't want them to get a really hard heroes to be played in the first pick here. The Freya ban coming up from R2R
Your
makes me
team
question
is banning.
why do you need to ban him? Why do you need to ban her? You can just pick her,
They
or
call me a hero
yeah,
because I saved
you
my
Your
can pick
team
nation
is
the
from falling
Freya
banning.
apart.
other than banning her. She's a very good hero to be picked in the first pick.
The clouds are ever
Okay,
Your
shifting,
Sora
team
but
first
his
is
pick.
heart
Okay,
banning.
remains
hey,
steadfast.
that's going to be interesting. Are we going to see a Valentina EXP or not? Is the question. Are we going to see a Valentina coming up from Team Pick or not? The Sora looks. The Sora looks very promising here, to be honest. Sora first pick must be some very great confidence coming up from Team R2R.
My tail's been itching for a real fight.
Yay, yay! We
Your
see a
team is
Kalia
banning.
and a Valentina pick here. You can go something with a very good vision. Please go something with a good vision. The Kalia. The Yuzong is open. You can put the Sora in the gold. Uh, the Valentina can be mid. I don't mind the Valentina would be in the mid. Could be.
See value in me? You should.
The daughter of eternity leads you
Your
up.
team
Oh,
is
we see
picking.
a Lunox and a Fredrin pick coming up from Team R2R. Pretty good early start here. I would say it is a balanced comp. It's just you need to keep it up. If you are going to fuck up in the last two bans and the last two picks, then it would be a big problem
I've been
Your
waiting
for
for too
team
the
is
long.
banning.
Lunox Fredrin combo here. I would suggest, well, at this point, I'm not going to predict the bans because both the team, I think they're just going to ban whatever is going to.
Also of iron.
Your
Yeah,
team
they're
is
going to
banning.
ban each other's ban. I hope going to reflect towards the second phase ban. We see a Gato ban here. Okay. Okay. What could be a good combo
Valor and
coming up with
loyalty in a
the
dead
Lunox? Okay,
body.
they're limiting the jungle again. Artua is limiting the jungle picks coming out
Experience the
from Team
youth
Your
Peak
of
here.
team is
suffering.
banning.
What is going to okay? The Granger ban. They already have a scaler that is not a scaler, but pretty good balanced hero, I would say. The Lunox. They can keep something like a utility right now. They need a utility.
Rocks need
Yeah,
no
need a
protection
utility
of the
R2R.
plane.
And Peak certainly needs a better frontliner. A little bit of more frontline option here. What it could be? You already locked the Valentina and the carry in the gold. So are you going for the Valentina mid or Valentina EXP is going to be a
I'm
question?
born
Your
with
team is
Winnie here
talent.
picking.
going to be good with the Kalia, I hope. But what about the early game? Who is going to dominate in the early game coming up from Team Peak? What what is going to be the last pick is going to be very decisive because it's going to decide the early game of Team Peak here. Matilda. Matilda. Oh no. Okay, Matilda. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The Lapu is a good pick here towards the EXP. You can take the Lapu, but the Esme will come up the moment you take the Lapu. I hope. Mm,
Always on the
Martis.
way.
Not
I am the
bad.
power
Not
of light
bad. The Kaja.
incarnate.
Yeah, not
Your
bad.
team is picking.
Pick off against pick off, but the Kaja's pick off is going to be way better than the Kalias.
Are you my next
Now,
conquest?
the last pick coming from team is going to decide is the draft going to work or not. Hmm. Something like a front line. Maybe a Phobius would suffer. I wouldn't say the Phobius won't suffer here, but something
Uranus
something like a
has
good
awakened.
yeah, okay. Okay, the Uranus is a good pick, okay. They're going for the Valentina mid. That is a good decision when you don't have a good front line, when you have a Kalia in your lineup. It's a good decision to put the Valentina in the mid and let there be a frontliner because as we all know the Kalia cannot be a good frontline if she's not feeded with a lot of information. And then a good information can be only be leaked by a good roamer. A good frontline, I mean. So they do needed the Uranus here. And Uranus will be doing good against the Mighties as well. Because the Uranus passive, the healing coming out from the Uranus, is maybe going to cancel the Mighty's cross if he gets some air to breathe. The more air he breathes, the more he's going to heal. So yeah. But if once the Kaja
Another
decides to
legend.
take the Uranus out, okay, if the Kaja
30
decides to
seconds
take
till
the
the
Uranus
enemy
out
reaches the battlefield.
on the very
Smash
first
them!
moment, okay, through a team fight,
All troops
I don't
forward!
think it's going to be difficult for team R2R to engage after that. The only the only pick off you can do in the early game right now is in the even in the mid game is going to be Uranus. Once you take the Uranus out, I don't think Peak is going to initiate any further ahead. But let's see what happens here. Matis going to win the early game a little bit. It was a damage trade, but Uranus just doesn't care. The more damage you give him, the better he will stack. So yeah, focus on the farming, Matis. Focus on the farming. Just going to help him out. There we go. We see a little bit of damage trade even in the bottom lane here. Carry is not going to suffer a lot. She's not that of a weak hero in the early game against the Sora. but maybe the gank. Mhm. In the early game, both the teams are going to be sitting quietly, I hope. They're just going to clear the lanes right now. The whole, uh, I will say, the whole action and the cinema is going to come when everybody hits level 4 here, okay? It would be interesting to see who is the Kaja prioritizing to pick off and where does the Valentina uses the ultimate, okay, of Sora. That is going to be
First
interesting.
blood.
Okay, we see a first blood coming up in the top lane. The Martis goes off, goes down in off-stream kill. That's that's pretty bad, looking bad. Fredrin, will you be enough? No, no, no. The Martis is needed. Fredrin will go and take the okay. That is a good retry coming up from the Fredrin here. The Uranus will go down, and the Winnie will is as well. So looking bad for the Valentina. She doesn't have the Sora's ultimate. She's having Martis. Okay, Team Peak looking quite bad here. Early game, the early game is going to be too difficult for the for Team Peak, but maybe towards 12-minute mark or towards the 15-minute mark, the carry might pull off some tricks here, and the Valentina as well. Maybe she's just waiting for some moment. Flicker will be used from Sora. That is a good decision here. I hope there is some kind of a fight going on in the mid for the Lito. Yeah, the blue team will secure the Lito R2R. The goal difference, not quite bad, but okay. I think it was a pick off taken off in the mid lane by the Kalia towards the Kaja. He will be busted down by the Gwini. Both the side lanes performing quite good right now. As we'll be trying to cut here. Well, in the early game, the Matthews can productively kill the Uranus right now here if he has the ultimate. Okay, for some reason he doesn't have the ultimate.
Red team
Okay,
hero
and the carry
has
will go
been
down in the
slain.
bottom gang. And the Matthews will be alive, so is it going to be a bad... Will Barina take the Sora's ultimate or not here?
Blue team
Because a
hero
lot
has
Turtle is
been
going to be up.
slain.
And they really need the Sora's Cloud ultimate here. Sora is not going to give his vision a lot, not going to be close. And
Red
Talia,
team's
will you
turret
survive?
has
No,
been
you will not.
slain. Blue
Suppression will
team
come up
hero has
from
been
Kaja,
slain.
and Fredrin will go down. Well, it is Valentina's Kaja. Okay. I forgot about the Valentina taking Kaja's ultimate. That would be that is also a good option here. Uh, okay, Venus comes down. The Fredrin is down. Fredrin is coming towards the turtle, but will Team Peak will be able to melt him before Fredrin comes up in the fight?
Blue team has
Okay.
slain the turtle.
Sora takes the
Red team
Lloyd,
hero
the
has
turtle
been
here.
slain.
Sora takes down Greenway. Lunox goes in for the Kalia here as well. Looking bad for it, the Valentina. Will you survive, brother?
Double kill.
Okay, you will not.
Shut
You will
down.
not. It's
Killing
really bad. The
spree.
Valentina will get a kill towards the Lunox here. Crooks is going to take the blue buff here pretty easily until Uranus decides to take it down. No, not. Amatis will take down the top turret.
Red
Yeah, the
team's
fight
turret
was
has
too long
been
here in the bottom
destroyed.
lane. Yeah, obviously, when you see Asura engaging, the fight will be turning tides here. Asura, please come back. Yeah, goodbye. Oh, Talia comes in. That is bad.
Blue
Gwini.
team hero
Okay,
has been
the combo
slain.
is totally great coming up from the Kalia and the Gwini here. No second skill misses in this match here. It's a good decision for the Kalia to go off. Just don't. Okay, looking
Blue
bad
team
for the
hero has
Kali.
been
It
slain.
was a flicker coming up from the Kaja. The Fredrin, the man with the sword, with the CC chain of the Fredrin and the Kaja's ultimate. I don't think you have any option to just give up on your phone and just sit down and look at your death. That is the only option you have after the Kaja brings you towards the Fredrin. The CC chain is not going to save you anymore. No matter even if you have a purifier, well, you don't have a purifier. Uh, Sora. It is high. It is high. It is hard to kill the Uranus without two or three people help. Because you do need a CC, you do need a breast in the same time. Carry looking bad. Will you survive? Yeah, you will survive, bro. That's good. That's good. Carry will be getting free hits here. Oh,
Double
nice
kill.
micro coming up from Eden Hazard. Nice. And you get some free hits there with the help of Winnie and Kalia there. That was a good team fight coming up from Team
Blue
Peak there.
team turret has been
Pickoffs are
destroyed.
good. The rotations are also, I would say, not on point, but yeah, they're good. Good rotations, good ganks. Both the teams are doing good ganks, by the way. We see the bottom lane ganks were good. As Sora comes up with the ultimate, the turtle is going to be on the hand
Slain
of
the
Lunox.
turtle.
Yeah, blue
Hero
team
has
gets
been
the turtle as
slain.
well.
Double kill.
And the second double kill coming up from Lunox. Mate's ultimate will be taken with Valentina, but is the mid lane going to be forced? That is a question here. Nah, they'll just go back. Let's go. It's good. Don't overextend after winning a fight. Just hold back to your resources, take them down, then go ahead once more with the next objective coming up. Play passive, play passive, play passive. This is the only option you have right now. You are in the grand finals. You certainly won't get a second chance here. Every decision you take is going to define how you're going to end up in this round of in this battle of best of three. Uh-huh. Kaja's ultimate will be taken. The Valentina, okay, the Kaja takes the carry in, and I think it's the
Red
end.
team hero
Yeah,
has
it's
been
end for the
slain.
carry.
Double
Carry will
kill.
go down, the Valentina will go down as well. The Karya, yeah, you have to run. You have to run. Valentina is obviously, you don't have the Sora's ultimate, that's very situational. If you don't have it, going to be a dead end for you. Uranus, as I told, is just going to be a it's just going to be a person just standing. It's just a pillar. You will be having you have to take a lot of resources to kill him.
Red
And
team turret
by
has
the
been
time you
destroyed.
again use your resources, he's going to be a full HP. As but even with the anti-hero with everything else. This is how you're going to kill the
Red
Uranus.
team hero
You
has been
need
slain.
your half of your team on the Uranus right now. Well, it's not going
Red
to
team
be a big
turret has
problem
been
if you keep
destroyed.
doing that. Every objective before every objective, just take down the Uranus and you're going to have easy map. Easy map because the Greenie and the Kalia will not be going to do anything very extraordinary here. But the Greenie will take down. Okay,
Blue
Sora,
team hero has
that was
been
bad.
slain.
It was bad. We shouldn't be that far ahead. Even the Kaja went on to save. He was not able to give his ultimate. Well, this time Peak did turn the tables around. This is looking bad. Fredrin, you're not enough to take down the Lord or contest for the Lord even. Kalia and Winnie were just carrying the game right
Red
now,
team has
right in the
slain
mid
the
lane.
Lord.
Hmm. The Lord will be marching down from the top lane here, and it would be interesting to see how are they going to manage the lanes. Peak needs to do a very good strategy here to not fall behind in the goal difference any further. They just need to take advantage of this Lloyd and push the other lanes as well. Okay, they're trying to pick off in the top lane. Yeah, yeah, they did pick off someone. It was Matis. He will be alive. Matis, are you going to engage anymore? No, they will just come
Blue
back. The
team
bottom
turret
lane
has
will be
been
kept free.
destroyed.
That is what the Kalia was trying to do. She was trying to make a distraction here. And yeah, the goal difference, as you saw, they are going to
Blue team
climb
turret has
back
been
towards
destroyed.
the goal difference here. Uranus looking back, you
Blue
won't be
team
able to
turret
kill
has
him.
been
And
destroyed.
the Lunox. You're safe with the golden ultimate.
Blue team turret
That is
has
going to
been
be
destroyed.
this is how you take down the whole goal difference here. Now both the teams are on the same difference here, but in the same time, I would say the turrets, uh, Team Peak has turned the table just because of two pickups coming up in the mid lane. The Kaja and the Sura going down is where the game changed here. They were not able to continue the passive. They were not able to continue the passive gameplay, and that's how you give a bit of a advantage towards Team Peak right now. But you can still go ahead, start from the beginning, try zoning them out from the objectives. It'll be interesting to see how they do it. The pick off coming up, and the Greeny second skill will be enough to take down the Kaja right now. Okay, the Sora did use his ultimate. He will go back. He will go back. Spread drain. Not enough damage coming up from now. Okay, the Valentina will come up with the Sora's ultimate, but the turret damage is going to be very aggressive.
Blue team's
Artis
turret
runs away
has
in the
been
right
destroyed.
moment before taking carries damage. Hmm. Interesting. Peak. Yes. Both the teams are trying to maintain the lead they have got right now. But it would be a matter of, well, more discipline. Whichever lineup has a bit better hold, better patience, they're going to win this match right now. Because blue team already gave up the lead they had. Okay, they are going for a pick off towards the Uranus right now, and they did
Red
understand that they
team's
just need
hero
to take the
has
Uranus
been
out. And
slain.
okay, that's a good decision. The Lord is coming up, and the Uranus will not be here. It was a great decision coming up, but don't get picked off once more because they also have pickups. Lunox, be safe. Okay. The Kalia comes up, taking the Lunox down. The Sora will be taking Thunder Ultimate this time. The carry getting a free hit, but it would be not now. That's how. That's how you fuck up a game once more. That's pretty looking bad for R2R. This is going to be very depressing if they are going to lose from here. But it's fine. They're going to go back learning. Hey, Team Peak. Carry. Chill, carry, chill. Mhm.
Red
The
team
goal
has
there,
slain the
friends,
Lord.
is 2k ahead. 3k ahead, or 2k ahead almost. The enemy resources. Red team will be taking the enemy resources here. Uh, is looking bad. Kaja will again try to take the Uranus out. No, that's great. Hold on for the moment. Hold on. Just hold it. We have not lost a lot yet. The lot will be coming up. It's better to just back off right now. And there is a pickup in the top lane here. Sora uses the flicker, uses the Thunder ultimate. It was a nice decision to run away. Carry. The carry is late game. It is looking bad for R2R. The carry is on its scaling now. The carry is going to scale even higher. It's already
Blue
14
team's
minutes, so
inhibitor
yeah, the
has
12
been
minute marker,
destroyed.
carry will be coming. 12, 13 minutes is the time. Carry will be starting to shine. And look at the damage carry is providing just by the basic attack without the ultimate right now. Hey, the lanes are not synced yet, so it's going to be a little bad. And somebody is in the backline. That
Double
is the
kill.
Guinevere, and the Matas will be going down
Red
by
team's
the
hero
Curry,
has
and
been
the Lunox will
slain.
take down the Guinevere. That was easy kill,
Blue
but
team's
the
hero has
okay,
been
the damage
slain.
coming up from carry is way enough right now. Taking this, okay, that is a good ultimate coming up
Blue
from Sora,
team's
but it
hero
won't be
has
enough to take
been
down the carry
slain.
yet. And they do need somewhat a little bit more sustaining hero here. Okay, or a better strategy, obviously. And here the Kaja will take down the Kaja here as well. The Kaja will go down by the Valentina, and the Lunox will be able to take down the carry,
Blue
but it
team's
won't be
base has
enough.
been
He won't be
destroyed.
enough to save the base, I hope, and he
Double
will go
kill.
down. And this is how Peak takes down the second match on their hand, and with 2-0, they win the grand finals of Immortal Showdown. That is a great game coming up from Team Peak.
Victory!
Nice game, good execution. They had a bad early start, but they did not give up. They knew that they're going to be disciplined. They're going to go ahead and be just take the advantages coming up. And they did great. That's all. That's all for today. And the prize pool goes to Team P. And that's really great. Nice gameplay coming up from Team P. And thank you, watchers. Thank you, viewers, for watching this stream with us till this time. And with a 2-0 score, Peak will take the lead. And thank you, everybody, for joining. We'll meet you on week five. Week four was quite a short week, but week five will be massive, will be big. And bring your teams for the registration. The registration will be starting soon. Meet you on week five. All the best coming up. New champion maybe next week. So let's go, babies. Meet you soon. Bye bye. Take care. Your caster Amish shuts down.